yeah, thank you.
It says generation Ishidori. Ishidori and Izei generation. The stone lounge and yes.
Oh,
This is Sensei Dikata.
yes. It was under the ground during the war. And then it was digged out.
Sensei Ushi.
Yeah.
Usui.
Okay, anyway, thank you very much. We will start the Sunday service. So today you have Juzu, and then Hoden Shogun said that our master said, when you chant Namo Amida Butsu, you should have Juzu. And the purpose of Juzu is to count Nenbutsu. And actually, if you chant Namo Amida Butsu, without anything, you probably have many thoughts coming up. Sometimes thinking good soul, sometimes bad soul, because you have time to think about it. But when you use something like Juzu, prayer beads to count, you actually concentrate to count, and your Nenbutsu is actually host, and illusory thoughts, other thoughts, are guests. So you should be a host to chant Namo Amida Butsu. And I think this is a very important teaching, because this is the essence of happiness. The essence of happiness is actually to be busy. And if you are really busy, you can be happy, because you don't need to think about all the regrets in the past. You don't need to think about worries in the future. You can concentrate. You can live in this moment. You can be by being busy. So to chant Namo Amida Butsu with prayer beads, you can be very busy. And during the moment, you have no any other thoughts. That is, I think, very important. And whatever we do, the happy moment is always we are busy. We are being very, very busy for something. Reading books, watching movie, playing, sports. When you are really busy, you forget yourself. That is a very important moment. Please be seated. Yeah. So that is, I think, a very, important moment. And our master, Honen, used to recite 60,000 times a day, 60,000 times a day. And this is actually a lot, because 60,000 times Nenbutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, you need 60,000 seconds at least. 60,000 seconds, Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namo. So at least, you need 60,000 seconds. And 60,000 seconds means 1,000 minutes. And then 1,000 minutes is actually 16 hours. 16 hours. So almost, all day long, you need to spend 16 hours in order to recite, Nenbutsu, Namo Amida Butsu 60,000 times. So I think this means that our master, at least he chanted, very fast, less than less than a second. Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namo Amida. So this is a way that how our master chanted, Namo Amida Butsu. Because otherwise, it takes more than 24 hours, nearly almost all day long that he needs. But in order to chant 60,000 times a day, you need to chant faster. And this faster is actually very important. By chanting faster, you hardly have any other thoughts. While you chant slowly and mindfully, and of course, mindfully, you can be concentrated. But for longer time, it's actually very hard time. The more and the longer time we do, we actually thought any other thing. Oh, it's kind of boring, or it's kind of long time. So those kind of other thoughts are naturally coming up. But if you do faster Namamida Butsu, and then by using these prayer beads, that help us to do more Nembutsu. So traditionally, we use mokugyo when chanting Nam. So this also help us to do naturally more Nembutsu, because helping, if we have nothing and just to say Namu Amida Butsu, we have plenty time to think about other things. So that they actually, so in order to prevent Honen Shonin said that when you chant Namu Amida, please use prayer beads. This is that is.
Is it okay to use this one?
Yeah. So this is actually our Jodo style. So some prayer beads is only one being, and then usually 108 beads. And this Jodo Juzu is to count up to 30,000 or 60,000. We can count a lot. Okay, thank you very much. Today we use this Otsutomebu, page 2, Koge. As I offer this incense, I pray that my mind will be as brilliant as the light of wisdom. I now offer this incense to gain tranquility, harmony of mind and body, and to dedicate myself to serve first, present, and the future Buddhas in the whole universe. Reverently, I adore the Buddhas who dwell in the unlimited and endless universe. Reverently, I adore the Buddha's teachings which live eternally in the universe. Reverently, I adore the Buddha's disciples who manifest his teachings in the universe. Buddha 出せそう誘導上部上釈迦如来誘導上部上実法如来誘導上O Amida Buddha, the exalted one, may I enter thy presence in this holy place. O Shakyamuni Buddha, the enlightened one, may I enter thy presence in this holy place. O all Tathagatas of the universe, may I enter thy presence in this holy place. 他釈所造諸悪語愛有無視頓実地重心語意思少々一切が今回三下 All the evil karma ever accumulated by me in the past, which I realize is derived from my inherent greed, anger, and ignorance. Whatever born on my body, words, and thoughts, I now make full confession of them wholeheartedly with the everlasting compassion of Amida Buddha. 10年ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブアミダナムアミダブチュナムアミダブ海峡下無常人人未妙法百千万語難相我根検問徳十字願下如来真実義 Hard it is to meet with the ultimate and profound teaching of the truth, even though I seek for an incredibly long period of time. I now fortunately hear and receive it. May I understand this profound teaching of the Tathagata through my devoted effort. 姿勢で無量寿教死生下が言長生願一無常の志願不満足性不上昇学が大無量不意大聖主不最小貧偶性不上昇学が至上仏妙正長寿法有行未正門性 Page 5, Dhammakara's confirmation of great vows. I take great vows that are unsurpassed so that the highest truths can be realized. Should these vows not be fulfilled, I shall not gain perfect enlightenment. Should I not for infinite aeons become one so great, nor offer delight to give and save all those in need, I shall not gain perfect enlightenment. When I attain the highest body, all worlds shall hear my name aright. Should there be anyone who hears it not, I shall not gain perfect enlightenment. Refraining from greed deep-rooted in like salt, gaining wisdom pure, I shall pursue the way up to the highest enlightenment, and become a master guide of the world. From strength divine shall radiate forth, a light ray that brightens the world. I shall root out the darkness of illusions, free, and save those in suffering and despair. I shall try to open the spiritual eyes of wisdom and to eradicate the darkness of ignorance. I shall try to close tight all evil paths and to lead all beings to the realm of good. When I obtain the highest merits, my light shall shine boundless in all directions. Even the sun and the moon will seek the darkness, and the heavenly lights will be dim. Now let us review the house of Dharma, so that we shall share the Buddha's merits. Among the people, I will always expound the truth in a lion's roar. I will serve and praise all Buddhas on all the virtues and merits are bestowed. When I perfect my wisdom and complete my vows, I shall become the king of three worlds. The wisdom of Buddha is boundless and free, shining brightly with none to rose or shone. I pray my power of wisdom may shine like a sign of Buddha, the exalted one. When these vows are fulfilled, the whole universe will tremble and rejoice. The heavens will shower beautiful flowers, celestial lotus blossoms in full scent. Onzeige, page 8. Sacred vows of Amida Buddha are the only and essential path to be born into the Pure Land. May I devote my heart and mind to his teaching so that I myself may attain the state of Nibbana. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブムアミダナムアミダブツナムアミダブ小訳文ページ8光明返上実法世界念仏主上摂取者 May the light of Amida Buddha illuminate the whole world so that everyone who calls upon his name may be saved and never be forsaken. 念仏一会ナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブナムアミダブナムア Again, merit transferring for the deceased with the practice of the meritorious chanting of sutras and the holy name. May we dedicate ourselves to repay what we owe to our parents and predecessors who have done all they could do for our sake. May we earnestly pray that those who are living shall continue to rejoice in their happy and prosperous lives forever, while those who are not living anymore shall be released from suffering and be born into the land of eternal bliss. May we also pray that everyone be reborn into the Amida Buddha's land and have boundless blessing. そういうこうで。願にしくどく、平等聖祭道発菩提心、往生安楽国。Through the virtue of calling on his name incessantly, may we all together be awakened in the Buddha's mind, sharing the boundless blessing with all others. May we walk the holy path that leads to the pure land. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブアミダナムアミダブチュナムアミダブ双眼芸ページ10聖願道無限聖願だ訪問無尽聖願地無常菩提聖願生じた崩壊道理悪無償極楽成仏道 However innumerable sentient beings are, I honestly aspire to enlighten them all. However inexhaustible our delusions are, I honestly aspire to extinguish them all. However immeasurable the Buddha's teachings are, I honestly aspire to comprehend them all. However incomparable the enlightened mind is, I honestly aspire to attain it by all means. I sincerely wish to share the blessing with all beings, striving together to be born into the Pure Land and to follow the Buddha's way to the ultimate goal. 三小来。ナ願仏自身よ May I now entreat all Buddhas to return to their pure lands, showing my heartiest gratitude with the offering of fragrant flowers. I earnestly seek for thy guidance and protection in the light of compassion. I am determined to walk the holy path with all others. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブツナミダ。Thank you. So we human beings have 3 poisons. That is greed, anger, and ignorance. These are called 3 poisons. And because of we have 3 poisons, we cannot see this world correctly. So we need to wake up. How? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. So this is actually sound make us awake. And also, because of we have 3 poisons, we don't want to think about negative things such as death. Death is inevitable. Everyone has to die sooner or later. But we actually don't want to think about it. We try not to think. But if we realize death comes to me, to everyone, 100%, we need to think about it. And this actually, inevitable fact, we realize. Then we found we need to do something. And because this lifetime we think, long, but actually the time after this is almost eternity, eternal long. And so very important how we can spend. So death, by facing death, thinking about death that we don't want to see. Then we found, we have way to live eternity. That is Amida Buddha's compassion. Amida Buddha sent us invitation, 100%. Please come to my land. Please come to land. He actually is a very super generous, Buddha. That he wants everyone, for sure, to be born into Amida Buddha. Then all we need to do is that, thank you, Buddha. Namu Amida. So, Namu Amida Butsu, by calling Amida Buddha, we can be born into Amida Buddha. But, depending on the school, you don't need, actually, because Amida Buddha sends the invitation, you don't need to do anything. That is actually another idea. But we, Jodo, that because Amida Buddha sent the invitation, we want to express thank you, Amida Buddha. And then we want to be born Amida Buddha place. That is Namu Amida Tsuchan. So today, thank you very much for coming to the service. Arigatou gozaimasu. I'd like to conclude Namu Amida Buddha 10 times. 如来大慈悲愛民5年ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブツナミダ